Put my glasses on just in case.
Kim, you want to start us off?
A little bit of slow start, but how'd you kind of get back on track?
Just let them play through it. We haven't played this late in the year, and this group never, here. So it was a matter of just letting them kind of work it out a little bit.
What did you kind of like about the way that the match flowed once you kind of got past that slow start?
I thought we stayed dialed into what we were doing. I thought sometimes we were just a little too aggressive, which is part of nerves and just being at this point in the season, not necessarily knowing what it's like to be in that spot. So I like the fact that I didn't have to lose my mind.
And Kiari, she won't be with the team.
Correct. She's preparing herself for her professional career.
So in that sense, you had time for Adriana to kind of get meaningful time.
Yes.
So can you talk about what she did and what she's done to put herself in the position to be able to be on the court at those times?
Truth be told, she's worked hard all season long to kind of see if she can get out there. It's just a matter of having to be able to work her in at the right time and give her the opportunities to do it. But in practice, she actually kills the middles a lot.
That diving save that Avery had there in set number 2, what did you like kind of about the way she saved that point and Jalen finished it off?
Well, for Avery, it's always about being better on defense and being able to push through to go get balls, and she'll be here shortly, so it'll be fun to kind of hear what her take is on it. But for her, it's just important to know that she can get to the balls, and the fact that Jalen was there to kind of seal the deal afterwards was nice.
So how about this win streak and that non-conference record?
Say that one more time.
How impressive is this win streak and that non-conference record you guys have this year?
At the end of the day, I don't look at it. I just want to play a match and win, and then I allow Kim to come back and tell me what records we have or what's going on with everything with it. But I just got to stay in the moment because we are preparing for whatever our ultimate future is.
And so you have Wyoming and Wednesday.
Yes, we get to host. I'm excited about that.
And how did that all come together? I know we talked a little bit about first round, but do you have to put in for the whole thing at once, or how does that work?
No, you actually put in bids along the way, and you have to project what the crowd would look like and, what the revenue would look like and all of those things. And so Brooke, my director of operations, has done a phenomenal job with that. And so she literally got the call while we were on the bench to let us know that we were going to be able to host.
There's so much going on with you right now, but are you able to keep track of what's going on in the other tournament?
Actually, I am. I was watching the Louisville UNI game. Sophia just love her to death, so want great things for her, and it went 5-22-20. And so I was listening to the commentators talk about that match and saying how Bobby Peterson's daughter plays on Louisville, so she actually knew a lot about the team in terms of their style of play. And her players just followed the scouting report, so I was actually kind of a little jealous about that because they were working that right side a lot on purpose.
The Pacific coach just said that he felt like you guys got shafted and were probably better than half the field that's in the NCAA tournament. Is that hard to hear?
It is, and he shared that with me before the match, and you never know if people were telling you that because, it's like, woe is you, or kind of get you distracted or whatnot. But I like Greg. I think he's a great guy. And I just can't be sad about that and be happy that we're actually in this position. So maybe after it's all over and done with, I'll sit back and waddle and cry. But what I can tell you that I'm doing, and I have a spreadsheet already going of every team that was selected for the tournament, what their RPI is, KPI, Massey, and their ultimate, where they rank in the conference, so that we can schedule better, if you will, so that we'll be more favorable in the committee's eyes.
Said the other day that the KPI people told the Big 12 to wait on schedule?
No, KP is the guy who actually does the KPI. And so his suggestion was you kind of wait and see, because with transfers going in and things like that, you want to just kind of wait and get the best competition possible. It wasn't in a bad way, but he was just like, just don't schedule too far in advance. And I'm used to Dave, who always scheduled far in advance, and I was calling myself waiting, but I was sweating bullets like nobody's business. I was stressed out.
Do that again, you think?
Wait that long? No, sir. No.
Anything else for Rita?
Just about Jordan's performance today. Just what do you have to say about the way she's come on, especially late in the year, when you guys have found the most success? She's really stepped up into that role.
At the end of the day, Jordan's doing what I've always expected her to do in terms of be able to carry the team. When she came in last year, she wanted to do a lot of things, but you have to get acclimated when you're a transfer. And, I knew she was vocal and, that person that wants to be, hey, look at me, in a good way. And so it was just a matter of her working herself into that role and not holding her back. I think her being able to play all the way around makes her game that much better.
But it took a while for her to get there, right?
Well, yeah, serve receive wasn't necessarily her friend, but she's embraced it. And, having Brenna and Carly next to her to take some pressure off of her makes it easier for her to be able to do what she does.
What was just your immediate reaction to your serving tonight? A lot of errors, service errors.
We were 9 aces, 9 errors, so I'm happy. 1 for 1.
It seemed like the passing and the setting kind of evened out later, but it was kind of rough at the beginning.
Everything about it was rough in the beginning. We were down 6 or 5, 6, 5. Okay. Yeah, and with 2 attacking errors in there. And when that happens, that's not the norm. So, it's the nerves and just getting acclimated and, just kind of calm them down a little bit.
Anything else? Nope, all good? All right.
All right. Thank you.